Hey guys, so I just watched the Michael Frederick movie that just came out on YouTube, and you should definitely go see it. So let's give a quick review about it. It is a brilliant movie, I'm not gonna lie. The title of the movie is Original Sin. Now, it's not like a storyline you've never seen before. It is not alien, however, it is unparalleled and it is quite groundbreaking. It gives the way he channeled the storyline, it gives it this freshness, this unprecedentedness, like is quite good. And I'm gonna give it a quick 7 out of 10, and this is why. Quick review on the storyline. So it is about a man, a movie producer who messed up, was engaged in infidelity and almost ruined his marriage and everything. And the wife, because of that, disconnected from everything going on, from the outside world, from her marriage world, whatever. And in a desperate and very, very cynical move to try to salvage his marriage, he messed up even more. He did something really dire, something very bad, right? Very abysmal. And yeah, everything went south as a result of that. I'm trying not to give you the full details, so I'm just gonna keep it laconic. Yeah. I love the storyline. Like I said, is he channeled it in a way that was very beautiful, so he gave it this freshness. Now, the moral in the story is what I was drawn to the most, and I like how it ended. It didn't end like, it was not like a happy ending kind of thing where something goes bad in a movie and all of a sudden at the end it goes good. It doesn't go good all the time. You can relate to it because you know that life is not like that. Life doesn't swing in like that. Life has its, discrepancies and its nuances. So it doesn't really come like it starts off bad, then ends good. Nah, sometimes you face the consequences for your actions, even when you've repented, even when you've turned a new leaf, even when you've been forgiven. And I love how he demonstrated that. Now, let's head on to the characters, the cast in this beautiful movie. The movie was a good 2 hours and 70 minutes. And I tell you, there was no point I was bored. I'm going to highlight the positives. Negatives are really few, if there be any, but positives are quite a number, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the cast first of all. Michael Frederick, we know Michael Frederick. He's like he's deft at what he does. He's good, so we don't even need to talk about that. Now, the person he used as his wife, because Michael Frederick played the music producer role. The person he used as his wife was Stella Damasus, and I tell you, Stella Damasus' delivery was brilliant. It was not only brilliant, it was very impeccable, very pristine. And you know, Stella Damasus, I feel like she was the best person to play that role, to interpret that role. This is why, because she knows how to give off this melancholic look, this very downcast, very sad. She played the role perfectly, and both of them just synced. It was just beautiful. Two A-list actors doing their thing, and it was great. Now let's talk about the supporting role. The guy who was the artist in the movie was also beautiful. Apart from the fact that he's quite aesthetically pleasing. Now, I'm not saying if you're not aesthetically pleasing or whatever, you cannot do a movie. What I'm trying to say is for the role that needed to be interpreted, he had to get someone who fits the bill, who looks like the role, right? Who could, when you see artists, you know how artists like to just be panache and all of that, just make sure they look good and all of that stuff. Yeah, especially people who know they're talented and they sing beautifully or whatever. So he got someone who really interpreted the role, succinctly and did it impeccably, and I love that. Michael Dapper, or Dappa is his name, and he, even with his role with Stella Damasus, it was just beautiful because he matched her energy. It was not noticeable. It was not obvious that, oh, Stella Damasus is the A-list actress and Michael is not really into acting and is just new in the game. No, he did it well. He interpreted the role well. He did it brilliantly. So he matched her energy. So there was no downfalling at any point. It was all the way up there. The lady who was his girlfriend in the movie, I think her name is Angela Okoye or something. I also appreciated her. I appreciated what she did. She interpreted her role properly. She was a desperate, um, in love girlfriend. Not desperate. I'm not going to use the word desperate. Let me change that. She was she was all in love. She was head over heels for her boyfriend. So even when he was not showing up, she was going crazy and all of that stuff. And the movie, I think she portrayed the role of someone who was really crying a lot because of love and how much she liked the guy, invested in him, and believed in him, and she didn't want him out of her sight whatsoever. Whatever situation they were facing, she just wanted it, uh, regardless. As long as he was around, that was what she was after. So she interpreted the role beautifully as well. She did. So these four characters were so good in the movie, and it gave the movie the elevation that it needed. I'm just about the fact that if you have to do a movie, get people who can interpret the movie. Let the energy be equilibrium. Let it be in equilibrium. Let it be simultaneous. So at some point, no one is making the movie fall flat. So everyone should bring their A game. And this is what happened in the movie. All the major characters brought in their A game, and it was beautiful. Now, the only part I felt was very unnecessary was the part where the Agbero guy, the very street guy, was trying to hit on the guy's girlfriend. It didn't make sense. Yeah, the first role was okay. He tried to hit on her, try to sleep with her and stuff. That was okay. But like the other one he did, when you watch the movie, you realize what I'm talking about. The other one he did was just not necessary. I think that was just it for me. I also appreciate how the movie ended. It didn't end like we would expect a typical Nigerian or typical Nollywood movie to end. It did end in a way that you couldn't have predicted. Although I did predict that she was gonna go back to him. However, I thought she was gonna forgive him and things are gonna try to get back to the way they were. But it didn't play out like that. I love the way it played out. So it gave the perspective. It also gave the idea that life in itself is what capricious. It doesn't have there's no one size fits all situation. It doesn't have to end the same way all the time. So I love that about the movie. Yeah, so I personally think you should go check it out. Tell me what you think in the comments if you've checked it out. Do you think my review was hit the nail on the head? Do you think it hit the nail on the head? Do you think I kept it the way it was supposed to be kept? Let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe to this channel because I'll be reviewing quite a number of movies and letting you in on it so you could go watch it. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one and bye.